Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ankush. Do you want to do the practice on Spark but you don't know what are all options we have which is freely available for the Spark, at least for training purpose? So previously, the Cloudera were providing the quick start, and which was just a bundle of all the Hadoop components starting from your Hadoop to Hive to HDBase. Everything was there, including Spark was also there. But recently they have stopped providing this Cloudera quick start. Now what are all free options we have just to practice the Spark? So if you just go with the multi-node cluster, you need to pay the money. And when we are on the early stage where we are just learning the Spark, it is not possible or feasible for us to spend the money. So what you can do, you can use the community edition of Databricks, which is completely free, and you can just practice yourself. You can do everything whatever you want to do on the Spark. Even they are having a lot of supports also. So I think that is a good options. So how to register free of cost and how to do all those things I will show you practically. Before going to my screen, please do like, subscribe and share this channel, and if you are looking for training, definitely you can contact me. If you want to go for the free practice related to the Spark training, so you can use the Databricks community edition. So let us see how you can do that. Okay, so first of all, open the Chrome and then type community dot. Okay, so let's go with Databricks. Okay, community, search with the Databricks community, then open the first link community.cloud.databricks.com, and here it is asking for the credential, which is basically username and the password. Now if you have already signed up, you can use your email ID and the password, but if you have not registered yourself, then you just need to click on sign up. And if you just see this form, which is completely the basic information you need to provide, just click first name, last name, company name. In the company name you can mention anything, just like maybe some of the folks who are not already into the company, so they can just put anything over there. Work email, you can use your Gmail also, that's not a problem. Okay, about the role and what is your intended use cases and the mobile number. Okay, so these are all details you need to provide over here. Once you are done, just click on the sign up. Now I have already all the details with me, so I'm just login with my credential. So this is user ID and the password. Okay, so I have just logged into my with the help of my user ID and the password. And if you observe that I have just put my Gmail address, it's not a company address also, so there is no problem, you can put anything. Now this is a dashboard, and here you have a multiple options related to the cluster. Now one thing that you need to understand here about this cluster, see I have already created one cluster last time, Spark Learning, but this cluster is showing as a terminated, because this cluster will not be forever. So after the certain time, the cluster will be get automatically terminated. Okay, so can you see here the cluster was automatically terminated after 121 minutes of inactivity. Okay, so the thing is that you cannot save your work over here, because if you are coming on the next day, you need to create the new cluster over here. Okay, so that is the thing. Now how to do that? Same thing, you need to click on the create cluster, give the name like Spark Training or anything, any new name you can give. And what is the version it is using? So Scala 2.11 and Spark 2.4.5. so that is the latest version that they are using, stable version over here. And how much memory you will be getting? So free memory you will be getting 15 GB. Okay, and your cluster will be automatically terminated after an idle period of 2 hours. So if you are not doing anything, it will get automatically, so that is there, right? So if you are not doing means, definitely that cluster will be terminated automatically. So that's what I'm saying, that your work will not get save over here. So availability zone, like where your cluster will be created. So this is the zone they have mentioned, and click on the create cluster. Now the new cluster will be created for you, and the same cluster that you can use
So here we can see the cluster has been created. Now let's try to create a notebook where we can practice the Spark. So what I'm going to do, let me okay, so this is the Spark learning cluster. Okay, here you can see currently it is running. Okay, this is what we have created right now. I have given the both name as same only, that is fine. Okay, because one of my this cluster is already terminated, so let me just try to delete that. Anyway, that is not useful. Okay, and let me refresh it. So we have a cluster called it as a Spark learning over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just click on the home. Okay, let's go on the Databricks and click on new notebook. Okay, so this notebook where you can write your program. So what is the name of your program? Spark is Spark learning. Okay, let me give the name as Spark learning. Which language we are going to use? Python and Spark learning. So this is Spark learning notebook. Okay, notebook, and let me click on create. Now this notebook has been created. So let's take one small example, just like print something. Okay, by using this Python print. Okay, and let me try to write something. This is just for testing. Okay, I'm just trying to print it, and control enter to just run the program. So here you can see this is the output. So whatever the complex program you want to write over here, you can do it very easily, that to free of cost. You don't need to pay anything. Again, you are not providing any kind of the credit card details or something like that. So I think this is really good. But the thing is that your cluster will be deleted if the cluster is idle for more than 2 hours. So that is there. But if you are using continuously for 24 hours, no one is going to delete that. That is a good thing. But every day you need to create the new cluster that is there. So I think this is one of the best platform to start with the Spark training. Okay, so if you like the video, please do like, subscribe and share this channel. And if you're looking for training, definitely you can contact me. All the details you can get it into the description section. Bye bye.